Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to Cosmic Chapter 2. And welcome to what was meant to be a mega episode where I get a whole bunch of progress done throughout the entirety of the base until the 1.16.210 update came out, which is a very important update, plenty of fixes and improvements and stuff. The only problem is that that meant that Realms had to take a few days for it to update, and because I was planning on making this video throughout the space of a week, that meant mega episode can't quite happen, but that doesn't mean that we can't get a lot of progress done, so think of this video as a sort of mini mega episode, where we're still gonna get a lot of progress done, just maybe not quite as much as you might think. So to start off, what we're actually going to do is make, you know those pillars that go right the way down there? Well, these are actually going to continue going their way up, right the way up to the ceiling, but first off, we need to actually plan out exactly where they're going to be, and I want them to be completely in line with the ones we have below, and I think it's about here. I think we just need to extend this out a little bit and then just go up. I think that's literally all we have to do. So yeah, let's do that and just work our way up. I think the 210 update has broken my guardian farm. Like, how are they getting out? Are they slipping through these small little cracks, or is something else happening? I don't know, but I'm going to relieve the Guardians of their life before they can cause more havoc on the world. Broken Guardian farms aside, we managed to build in the main foundations of this first pillar right here. So now what we have to do is actually fill in the thing with all this prismarine. And I guess the pattern we're going to have here is going to be somewhat similar to the one we have underneath the water, with sort of zigzagging patterns leading up all the way up here. But I'm also going to have some sea lanterns just to light it up here. Otherwise, it would be very, very dark and basically impossible to see it. And you know what? I don't want too many mobs just spawning here, there, and everywhere inside the base. So we've got to find ways to light up the base where we can. One side done, looking pretty good. And now time to work on the second side, and looking just as good. And now we're going to do a pretty similar thing we did at the bottom one, where we have sort of these outline, I guess, windows shaped things we have in the front. Then we can have, I guess, some more texture rather than just being a completely flat wall. So yeah, let's try and get this one in. It's going to be a smidge different than the one we had below, but it's still going to look relatively the same as the one we had below. And with that, we have the very first one pretty much done, at least design-wise. And yeah, this is looking so much bigger and so much more like, I guess, structurally sound, because if you look at it from right the way down here, yeah, just that pillar going all the way up there to the ceiling just makes it look so much more like, it looks so much more there, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It just, bottom line is, it looks a lot cooler. But now for the actual purpose of having these pillars go all the way up here. Much like the bottom floor, we're going to have water elevators leading ourselves all the way up to the second floor, but not quite completely all the way up here for this one, because what's going to happen is it's going to lead us to roughly maybe around here, maybe just a little bit higher up. And then what will happen is that we'll have a staircase leading right the way up to the actual second floor up there. But yeah, first off, we actually need to work out how we're going to get these water elevators installed inside of here. Pillars are in place. Now all we have to do is get ourselves a little bit of water, and then we can fill up this thing to get ourselves some water elevators. And with that, we have our first upwards water elevator right here. And the second one's just as simple as placing a water bucket down like this. So now that we have these water elevators, let's actually work on the that 1.5 floor. Should we call it that? Is this a 1.5 floor? Or is this just like a floor in between floors? I don't know the terminology between different types of floors. Let's just call it floor 1.5. That's probably the best thing we could call it. Yeah, let's work on floor 1.5. And about an hour later, we actually managed to finish this very first one, leading all the way up to this second floor. And just ignore the fact that it looks excruciatingly ugly right now. Don't worry, that'll get fixed at some point soon. For now, though, we could actually go from way down right at the bottom to all the way at the top with these two water elevators. So we could just go around here, go up this one, and then, yeah, here we are heading up the stairway a little bit. It's a bit of a long stretch heading up to the second floor, but yeah, eventually we do now have some way of actually making our way all the way up here. Which means we could finally get rid of this ugly looking scaffolding that's just been sitting right in the center of the base. And we'll of course be working on the other 3 ones at some point in the future, but like every episode, like it's starting to turn to a cliche right now, just ran out of Dark Prismarine. Well, not quite run out, but I don't quite have the necessary amount I need to build another one of these right now. So for now, let's just worry about working on other types of things around the base. But I do think we have just enough Dark Prismarine to build the outline for a manual storage system. Yes, finally, we're finally going to have a proper place to actually store every single item we have inside the game. And I'm not exactly sure if we're going to have one on every single side, but I do want to have one that we have on at least the one built up right now. I think this size will be more than enough space to actually fit in every single item we have inside of Cosmic. Now, all we need to do is actually get in lots of chests. Do I have enough wood to make all these chests? No. But I probably do somewhere around here. Thankfully, I found quite an excess of wood around my base, but will this be enough to fill in this entire space? Probably, but we'll have to see and hope that it actually does. Thankfully, from the looks of things, it just about was, and now we have an entire wall filled with chests. So now it's time to go around the place and actually get things from our many storage systems around the realm to actually put it in the one main storage system. And you'd probably be expecting me to head all the way back to my starter base I started all those months ago. Well, yeah, not quite the case anymore, as when we look around the place, we might see that, wait a minute, all these places, all these chests, everything inside of here looks to be gone. Minus some trines. I forgot some trines. But yeah, you might be wondering, where did everything go? Why is your storage system completely and entirely empty? Well, there's something I need to share with you. A little secret I've been keeping from you and from every other Cosmic for the past, like, month or two. So, basically, I was just getting so tired of having to go all the way back to my old starter base and all the way back here. So I was thinking I should move it over here. But then again, like, everyone knows about my base. Everyone would probably want to try and take something or something like that. So I had to get a little creative. I had to find a place to actually hide all my items I got from my starter base over here. And that's exactly what I did, because if we dig ourselves through this wall right here, we can see that there's pumpkins growing for some reason, and there's my entire storage system from my starter base all over here. Yeah, everything I've needed has just been underneath our feet this entire time. And so I guess now it's time to actually move all this stuff up to the main floor. I'm not going to be sorting any of it right now because that would take a very long time, and let's be honest, sorting items is extremely boring to do. So I'm just going to move everything up there just for now, and then I'll sort things out probably outside of videos, because again, very boring task, and you know, I don't want to just film like boring tasks. I want to film the fun and exciting tasks. So yeah, let's just cut out the clutter and get this thing up to the main floor. And the reason I want to move everything up here and not down there is because I want to actually move the entire floor of my base down to Y33. You might know that there's some parts of it that is already down to Y33, but I want to move every other little bit of, like, I guess the main remnants of the ocean monument. I want to move all of that right the way down to Y33, and then maybe even further down, because below this I want to actually have some farms underneath my base, because I've not done a single farm like thing apart from manual farms inside this season. And I guess even inside of last season I didn't really do any types of proper big farms or anything. And why did I only empty half that shulker box? Oh well. But yeah, I want to actually finally do some proper farming inside this season, and inside of Cosmic in general. That was probably the most boring 2 hours of my life. And the sad thing is that this stuff isn't even sorted. I just threw things in here, so it's gonna take another few hours to get every single thing sorted inside this storage system. I'm starting to regret more and more having a manual one and maybe not an automatic one, but oh well, I'm stuck with my decision now. I'm stuck with actually a manual one. But now it's time to actually head ourselves down here and get to work on clearing out the rest of this water. And I didn't think I had to break out the sponges for a long time. Like, I completely forgot this area was down here. And yep, if we're gonna have the entire thing right the way down at Y33, then we are going to have to clear out all this water. And I think just placing these willy-nilly isn't quite gonna do the trick. So we gotta section off this area at least a little bit, and because I completely ran out of sand, we're gonna have to resort using cobblestone, which is fine. Cobblestone, it's just as good as sand, just a little bit harder to mine. And I guess to make this go a little bit quicker, let's just hop into a call and see what James has to say, because he has something he wants to talk about, I think. What's up with you? What's going on?
I have finished fighting the withers that you so graciously paid me to fight.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention this in the video, but I had about 30 or 33 extra just wither skulls just sitting around. And I was like, you know what? James is offering to get me some wither stars. I might as well oblige and take up that offer. So, but if you want to come over and just see what I've been up to, you can, because there's been a decent amount of work done.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, I'm coming through.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to my secret room underneath my base.
Hello. I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, that sounds painful. I mean...
Anyway, I don't know if I'll pass you the video footage of the last wither fight, because it was, hectic, to say the least.
I heard, like you mentioned it in Discord, I heard it was a nightmare to get all these, but... Okay.
It was.
Huh. Now
and I got 29 wither roses out of the whole thing.
Okay, that is pretty cool. That's like... You know how many diamonds you could get out of that?
I know.
Like, your investments, like, putting those up for sale, you'd be set for this season and the next one. Like, you would be completely set.
Pretty much. I would. Anyway, thanks for the business.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Can you just...
Again later. Wait.
Can you hold your tridents again? Can you just hold your trident in your hand? Almost.
Hold the trident.
What is going on with you? Like, I saw this with Evelyn before, and now I'm seeing it with you. Your trident is, like, poking right the way through your neck for me. Like...
My neck? For me, it's going through my sleeve.
Is it going...
Instead of in
what
my
about
hand.
Me? What about me? Do I look weird, or...
It is going... What on earth? Why?
Like, what is... What has
it's
this...
going through your neck?
Like, the 0.210 update was supposed to fix things. It fixed things, but then it added, like, a whole bunch of random stuff. Yes, that is my reaction to when I saw that. Like, just... What?
It's completely weird.
I know. Well, thanks for the nether stars. Thanks for all this. I will get back to...
You're welcome, and thanks for the diamonds.
Yeah, no problem. And I guess I will get back to working on my leveling down of my base too. So I will never look at shrines the same way again. I also won't look at my base the same way again, as we have almost completely cleared out the entirety of the water underneath. But yeah, back onto that nether star thing. I entirely forgot, but James, he was mentioning it on Discord, just asking like, oh yeah, anyone need any withers killed? If you could pay some diamonds, I will happily oblige. And I took up that opportunity, and now that we have 11 basically beacons, what should we do with that? Should we do anything exciting? Should we do any pranks? Should we do a mini game? I don't know, but we should definitely make the most of it while we do have them. Oh, and I say that we're almost done clearing out water. There's this entire other wing we have to clear out too. And the sad thing is that we don't even have James to talk to now to at least keep us company a little bit. So, yeah, time to get onto the grind to get this done as quickly as we can. Thankfully, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it did, and now all the water that I think needs to be gotten rid of, minus maybe this little bit, is actually all completely gone. And now I guess it's time to actually mine out this entire floor down to Y33. It feels kind of weird that we're not going to see this space like this anymore, because like I'm almost too used to it looking like this, and now we're actually gonna get rid of it. I'm kind of gonna miss the way this actually looks, but it needs to be done. It needs to actually be done. So let's hop into it. Is this still my base? I'm not sure if this is my base still anymore because it looks so incredibly different now that we've moved every single thing all the way down to Y33. But you might have noticed that inside that time lapse we have been dealing with some pretty heavy slime issues. Like there's about 2 or 3 slime chunks just inside my singular base. So what we've actually had to do is actually slab up this entire area. Yes, this entire area is completely consisting of slabs. And in case you're thinking, this kind of looks a little bit bland with it being just prismarine slabs all the way around there. Do not panic. Do not worry. I do have plans on trying to work on some detail work and other types of things around here, so do not fear. This is not its final form with this singular floor, especially with the walls and a few other types of things. So do not worry. We are not done with decoration down here yet. But I think in the whole, we've done some pretty serious work today. I mean, it's not quite the mega episode I was expecting to make about a week ago, but you know what? For a mini mega episode, I think we can officially certify it as a video like that, a mini mega episode. I mean, we've done a lot. Got this down, we built up that thing. We obviously need to build more of them, but yeah, I am incredibly happy with the progress we managed to get done in this one singular video. So yeah, I still have plenty of other plans to do inside of my base and around Cosmic, so look forward to that in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.